You know, guys, screw Blizzard. And I mean that. Honestly, like, that whole Activision boycott thing, it's gotten full swing for me. I really can't go with the whole Activision Blizzard stuff anymore. And this is coming from a guy that really put his time and effort into Blizzard stuff. I played the shit out of World of Warcraft. I even went back to WoW Classic, not to play it really long or anything. I just didn't have the time, but I went and supported this company through the years, through Diablo, playing the shit out of Diablo 3, not just on the PC, but also on, the Nintendo Switch, where it's probably like my third most played game. I put in my dues for Overwatch, and hell, if none of this happened, I'd probably end up buying Overwatch on the Switch again, just to play it in bed and whatnot. But ladies and gentlemen, can I just say why? Yeah, I'm done with Blizzard or Activision, okay? At this point, anything Activision is pretty much done. Like, after Sekiro, I'm not giving Activision any more money. That's about it, all right? That comes, and Sekiro is like, that, like, just, it's from software, but whatever, let's get down to it. So, Blizzard made this, like, announcement where they talked about what had happened with the whole Hong Kong issue, the whole bowing down to China nonsense. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason this is a big deal for me is that living in a country where I have the freedoms to do what I want and say what I want, within reason, of course, having the freedom to criticize is honestly a luxury, to be honest. Because if you live in a place, like China or anywhere, or a place where you have a tyrannical government, it's honestly the scariest shit imaginable. I think about it all the time to myself. If I had lived in a place like that, could I enjoy life? After having tasted freedom, as corny as that sound, how hard would it be to adjust to something like that, right? But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, right here. So they made this post, and we're going to kind of read through it, because it is honestly bullshit. Hello, Blizzard community. I want to take a few moments to talk to all of you about the Hearthstone Grandmasters tournament this past weekend. On Monday, we made the decision to take action against a player named Blitzchung and two shoutcasters after the player shared his views on what's happening in Hong Kong on our official broadcast channel. Okay, yeah, that happened, that's fine. Paragraph 2. At Blizzard, our vision is to bring the world together through epic entertainment. At this point, Epic Games is more loved by the gamers. And we have core values that apply here. Think globally, lead responsibly, and importantly, every voice matters. Encouraging everybody to share their point of view. The actions that we took over the weekend are causing people to question if we are still... There's no questioning! We fucking know! I hate this PR speak. What, questioning? You literally bowed down. What do you mean question? Nobody's questioning, okay? It happened, all right? This isn't like, oh, did they? No, there's documented proof that this happened. And all these things like think globally, okay, think in terms of revenue sources, lead responsibly. What the fuck does that mean? And importantly, every voice matters. Yeah, not the voice of freedom, right? None of that shit. No, bow down for them dollars. Bow down for that yuan, right? Now, our esports program are an expression of our visions and our values. Esports exist to create opportunities for players from around the world, from different cultures and from different backgrounds, to come together to compete and share their passion for gaming. It is extremely important for us to protect these channels and the purpose they serve, to bring the world through epic entertainment, celebrate our players, and build diverse and inclusive communities. Diverse and inclusive? Yeah, that's why minorities are getting the fucking shit kicked out of them down there, right? Yeah, really? Oh man, that whole paragraph fucking caved in of itself. This whole idea of esports, using it to promote different cultures, bro, this isn't an Arsalan Ash situation, okay? Nobody's like fucking creaming over Tekken because of this. This is a legitimate issue. This is like not just censorship, but bowing down to a regime. But let's go down. As to how those values apply in this case, first, our official esports tournament broadcast was used as a platform for a winner of this event to share his views with the world. Okay? We interview competitors who are at the top of their craft to share how they feel. We want to experience that moment with them. Hearing their excitement is a powerful way to bring us together. Over the weekend, Blitzchung used his segment to make a statement about the situation in Hong Kong, in violation of rules he acknowledged and understood, and this is why we took action. Every voice matters, and we strongly encourage everyone in our community to share their viewpoints in the many places available to express themselves. However, the official broadcast needs to be about the tournament and to be a place where all are welcome. In support of that, we want to keep the official channels focused on the game. Now this is some like classic PR speak, but anytime you go to any situation, there's always going to be things that you probably shouldn't say. And in Blizzard's defense, they probably outlined everything to Blitzchung and all these shoutcasters that were in on it, that yeah, if you do this, you're going to cause an issue with your employment and all that stuff. It's fine and dandy. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the rules that are written on paper do not coincidentally, do not correspond with right and wrong primarily in a situation. Do I disagree with Blizzard that obviously, spouting something like that was the smartest thing to do during a broadcast? No, it wasn't. That's why when you're in Blizzard's situation, you get into something called panic mode. Is it build a stronger public image with the international community around you, your international players, and actually side with a right decision, actually side with humanity versus money? Or is it side with money over everything else? And Blizzard obviously chose side B. That's it. That's what it comes down to. That's why there's a fucking boycott, okay? Because this isn't about video gaming, ladies and gentlemen. This is about basic humanity, okay? This is about, if this was a situation, this is like a tipping point for a country like North Korea to experience freedoms. Yeah, we should all be on it. We should all be giving people the basic humanity and necessity they deserve. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is beyond video game. Like I said, this is an actual serious situation, and it seems like Blizzard with this PR statement is still trying to make it sound like obviously it's there to appease all of the revenue sources that are coming in, not for an actual situation. But let's dive into it. Second, what is the role of the shoutcasters for the broadcast? Amplify the excitement of the game. I mean, really, goddamn, you just explained sports commentary to me. Great. Third, were our actions based on the content of the message? All right, this is important. Part of thinking globally, leading responsibly, and every voice matters is recognizing that we have players and fans in almost every country in the world. Our goal is to help players connect an area of commonality, like their passion for our games, and create a hard sense of shared community. The specific views expressed by Blitzchung were not a factor in the decision we made. I want to be clear, our relationship in China had no influence on our decision. Fucking lies! Okay? That's a lie. The whole reason this is a thing is because you're facing a potential banning. That's it. That's why people on the Reddit are using Mei as a voice to as a character for the Hong Kongers. So that Overwatch ends up getting banned in China and you guys finally get your shit kicked in. That's what, this is literally that. This isn't fucking about anything else. What do you want? We had these rules to keep the focus on the game and on the tournament to the benefit of a global audience, and that was the only consideration in the actions we took. If this had been the opposing viewpoint delivered in the same divisive and deliberate way, we would have felt and acted the same. No, you fucking wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't have. You would have sat there, and if you tried fighting against you, and the Chinese government said, hey, maybe we should have a Blizzard ban, a Blizzard game ban on our services, you would wipe every trace of that as hard as you can. Don't act like this would be anywhere else. We know exactly why you did it. We can see through the BS. Over the past few days, many players, casters, esports fan employees have expressed concerns about how we determined the penalties. We had a chance to pause, listen to the community, and reflect. Okay, let's see what they did. Let's go down. In the tournament itself, Blitzchung played fair, and we now believe he should be receiving his prizing. We understand that for this, it's not about the prize. And perhaps for others, it is disrespectful to even discuss. Oh, so you gave him his 10 grand? Wow. I mean, congrats. He got his money. Sure, that's great. Awesome. Is the dude still banned? It seems like he is. Did you stop bowing down to the Chinese government because of money? No, you didn't. So, congrats. At least he got his prize money that he fucking earned. Oh, wow. Good shit. But playing fair also includes appropriate pre- and post-match conduct, especially when a player accepts recognition. When we think about the suspension, 6 months for Blitzchung is more appropriate. Oh, fuck a year. 6 months is fine. Okay, sure. Congratulations. God bless. 6 month ban at least. How about no fucking ban, all right? Jesus Christ. How about we just null the whole thing out? Maybe that's how we mend stuff. But hey, I guess they're coming up with something, sure. One of our goals at Blizzard is to make sure that every player, everyone in the world, regardless of political views, religious beliefs, race, gender, or any other consideration, always feels safe and welcoming both competing in and playing. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Those are my allergies. Hold on. I think the bullshit was kicking in. Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, all right, this goes beyond gaming. This is basic censor. Like I said earlier in my video before, when I talked about this, there were elements of censorship from extraneous governments all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, In an international community, okay, we cannot have any government having their say in anything. We can't have America being the sole voice for everyone in the world, and we also can't have China being the sole voice for everyone in the world. Ever since the age of the internet, when people have become connected with one another, the concept of being from one country to the other country is almost minimalized to an extent, ladies and gentlemen. We're all part of one big international community. Our media is something that transcends between country to country. People from all over the world work on video games, movies, music, television, whatever you want to call it. And the moment that one group can start voicing and dictating everything for every other group around us is wrong. Anytime censorship gets brought into the fold is wrong. My issue isn't with China or anything like that. It's just with a few of these people who are running their government over there who think that they have every right to say in terms of censorship. And it comes down to us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, at some point, having, millions of dollars versus hundreds of, or like having tens of millions versus, tens of millions more, it can sometimes be a lot better if it means you keep your dignity, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're at a crisis over in many parts of the world where people are trying to gain their freedoms, or people are trying to gain the concept of basic fucking human rights. And the reason why this boycott is important is not because, it's gaming or anything, is because if everyone contributes bit by bit to a boycott like this, or at least voicing an opinion, you might think that it doesn't do anything, but when you stop buying a game or you stop buying loot boxes, trust me, you're doing a lot more damage than a fucking petition could. The moment you start doing anything like that is the moment you start sending a clear message to not only companies, but people out there that we have fucking will. And will for not just us, but for people all over the globe. Simple as that. For us living in America or Europe or places like that, we sit here fucking wondering, it's pretty chill to have freedoms, but there's a lot of people in the world where it's a fucking dangerous situation right now. And honestly, if you have some shower thoughts where you sit down and think about this shit, it can be pretty scary. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sit back. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I kind of almost popped a fucking brain vessel right now. That was some BS by Blizzard. I expected a little bit better. No, I didn't. No, not at all. But ladies and gentlemen, boycott Blizzard, boycott Activision. Keep that going strong, ladies and gentlemen. That's really all it is. Until these guys truly realize that it's best to understand we live internationally versus catering just for the money, then, if you want their money, go take their money, Blizzard. But you ain't getting any of my money. Simple as that. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Moodhar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like, dislike it. I am out.